Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the channel for some more Mario Kart Wii. And as you can see, our profile only has one space remaining. We've gotten the coveted star rank on every single cup of every single CC except for the finale mirror mode special cup. Here we come. And now the big question has been, which character will we trust? Who will we put our faith in to get the star rank? Do we try to hoax Yoshi out of retirement, get him to come back for one more match? Do we go for King Boo? Does he finally have his head on straight, looking for some redemption after Big Bad Bowser sabotaged him? Peach, who had an incredible performance and was sabotaged by Bowser. We're looking at DK, obviously just a GOAT racer. Do we go to the cover athlete Mario? Diddy Kong, the most recent racer, raced incredibly. A flawless victory in the last Lightning Cup, I believe. Do we go with the new racer to the league, who has raced in 2 cups successfully and done incredibly well? Dry Bowser, who we had recently unlocked, breezed by the Mushroom Cup. So many great choices, but we even go Bowser Jr., who we somehow got on our side, has done a great job for us. We're going Dry Bones, okay? That is the decision that I came to. The OG Dry Bones in the Bullet Bike, my personal favorite combo ever since I was young, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But here you can see there is all the star ranks. Special Cup, here we come. Now, why did I pick Dry Bones, okay? Look, because we know Big Bad Bowser is going to do everything he can to make sure we don't win, okay? And that's going to feel great if we're able to get this star rank and complete this game and prove that Big Bad Bowser's not worthy. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I saw Big Bad Bowser racing here, which means, he's just going to try to use everybody else to try to help him out here. And uh-oh, a brutal start for Dry Bones, as he is not, he's not been called upon to race in the league in quite some time. But the reason why, like I said, Bowser's already going to feel terrible if he loses. However, if we can steal another one, oh my goodness, the red shell hitting through. Pretty impressive. But, if we can take away another one of Bowser's, men that are doing his dirty work, I think that would be a great thing, right? After Waluigi's suspension from doing, he was doing Bowser's work, right? And he got suspended. And we've, helped him get back to being a great racer, and he's won multiple cups. And now Bowser lost one of his men from his team. We've even used Bowser Jr., who's gone against his dad, and then Dry Bowser, of course, from the Flames, is no longer on the side of Bowser. So I think it was perfect. We go for Dry Bones, get one of Bowser's last henchmen off of his team. He'll be left to basically just Wario at that point. And, it also made sense because, Dry Bones is the favorite of mine. So I thought it was a great way to really end off the Mario Kart Wii series. So that's the goal here, but it's a lot easier said than done, as this is no easy cup to win, as Peach, who we know Peach is a very formidable racer, actually passing us up, but wow, that almost hit us. Dry Bones got to be careful there, but Big Bad Bowser didn't account for the fact that Dry Bones was going to get passed up there middle of lap 2 on that blue birdie he called in. As you can see, King Boo is still in last place, has not recovered. I think it's a good thing that we did not go. I love King Boo, but he clearly is still, suffering his losses that he suffered on Mario Kart Wii and Double Dash. He was sabotaged by Bowser too many times. You do see Diddy Kong. Looks like Diddy Kong is going to be one of our biggest threats in this cup, which makes a whole lot of sense. Somehow, Dry Bones not able to shake off that POW in the air. Very odd. Now, no bananas to help cover him. But, yeah, makes a lot of sense. Diddy Kong hot off a big, I believe, 3-star win. So it makes a whole lot of sense that he is one of the formidable competitors. Obviously, Funky Kong, undisputably in the competitive scene, the best racer in the game. But nonetheless, Dry Bones is going to take a first track victory, and we're going to need all the points we can get here because, if Beef is correct of his assessment of, the judges are gonna penalize you for falling off and things like that. All 4 of these tracks very easy to fall off on, and so it probably will happen to us. you know, unless you're going to have a flawless game. So it is very important to stack up as many points as you can, because that way the judges can't nitpick anything else, and they kind of just have to give you the win, you know? So that's what we're looking for. We see DK Yoshi coming out of retirement and actually racing. I wonder how much, you know, of his heart is actually in it, but, you know, good on Yoshi for trying to get one more. That would encapsulate a great career of Yoshi, and oh my, the mirror mode. The mirror mode completely tripping up Dry Bones there, losing all 3 green shells too, which would have been great to have. But yeah, Birdo, a very underrated racer as well. So, I mean, a lot of familiar facers racing in this cup. And it makes sense. You know, this is the cup everybody wants to win. It's the biggest cup, right? Mirror mode, special cup. Everybody wants to win this cup. This is like the perfect cup to have on your resume. You know, to show you are a true GOAT racer in Mario Kart Wii. So, you know, I completely understand it. But, you know, Dry Bones needs to show why he's just one of the most underrated, underappreciated racers. But Big Bad Bowser calling in the blue birdie perfectly on time. That lap 2 blue birdie, just like it happened on Dry Ruins as well. Gonna have to try to recover now, but Dry Bones pretty good recovery so far. Oh my goodness, the traffic getting very hectic here. Got the Mii's working in the toll booth, and here comes lap 3. This is where it's make or break it time, as you could easily end up with a 5th place or something here with 1 blue birdie or something. One more sabotage from Bowser, and this goes downhill real quick. Dry Bones barely avoiding the traffic there. Could have been very, very bad. But yeah, 1 item here, and you're not talking about 1st place. You're talking about, like, 3rd place or 5th, which cannot happen. That'd basically spell the end of a star rank for Dry Bones on this cup. Whoa, and that car tried to... Big Bad Bowser is even paying off the cars on Moonview Highway, trying to... They're not even trying to drive on the road. They're literally trying to run over Dry Bones. I mean, that's a crime. I mean, after this cup, I mean, we're going to have to file a complaint to the league, because that's just unacceptable. I mean, you can't just be recklessly driving out there, intentionally trying to run over Dry Bones. I know he's not one of the biggest racers. He's not in a massive cart. Doesn't matter. That makes it even more dangerous. Can't happen. But now, you know, I mean, this is Bowser's Castle. This is his home track. You know the sabotage will be at an all-time high on Bowser's Castle. Dry Bones has to be ready for everything. But, you know, another under-the-radar reason why we go with Dry Bones is, you know, he knows all the tricks of Bowser, right? He knows the sabotage. He knows what Bowser is going to try to do. And that's why I think it was so good to get Dry Bones on our side for this cup. You know, I'm not even sure if Bowser got word that Dry Bones is working with us. So, you know, this could be super interesting here. Absolutely sabotaged by the Bullet Bill. Not even in a high place, and that Bullet Bill just completely took us out. Oh my goodness. Need an item. Dry Bones taking a little bit of a shortcut there, and a big lightning strike by Dry Bones. Big item to acquire there. And now as everybody's tiny, Dry Bones is, ooh, easy money for Dry Bones. And you look, you can see Dry Bones on that sign on top of a boo. Look at that. You gotta love it. Dry Bones is riding a literal boo in that photo. That was back in the days where Dry Bones was working for Bowser. Those days are no longer here. Dry Bones knows this castle like the back of his hand from so many years of working here. He's ready to turn that into a win for us. We don't even have to use the banana. That red shield hits nothing. Going to avoid the POW, guaranteed there. Love it. Dry Bones gonna take a little bit of a longer path here. Has the time. You see Toad and Koopa. Shout out Koopa. You guys know Koopa, the most, you know, truly the most underrated racer in the league. I would put Dry Bones right up there with him, to be honest, but Koopa very disrespected in his own right, and you gotta love Toad. I mean, everybody, Toad's the fan favorite, one of the most popular racers in the league. So you like to see these racers, you know, performing well here in the biggest cup in the whole league. But Drybones truly has had a dominant performance here, and you're seeing this Drybones bullet, what is this, the bullet bike? This combo is just too good right now for the entire league. No sabotage called in yet, though. Makes me a little worried. And again, you know, you wonder if Bowser knows that Drybones is working with us. And to where, you know, he was intentionally not going to call in the sabotage on Bowser's castle. I don't know. I just don't know. You see Toad, though, right behind Drybones. This is... Oh, that was incredibly close. Incredibly close. If that lightning... There it was. There was the sabotage from Bowser. Right when I thought Bowser wasn't going to stick his nose out and go for the sabotage. Went for it. But was just a second early. If that lightning called in by Bowser a second earlier, you are talking about a devastating fall into the lava from Drybones and a potential 4th or 5th place. Incredibly lucky there if you are Drybones. And now, look at this. I mean, Drybones has the Special Cup Mirror Mode guaranteed. He's going to take first place. But again, it's not about getting first place. Will the judges give you the 1 star? That is what's required. So we need to perform well here on Rainbow Road. But I mean, man, Drybones escaping on Bowser's castle by the hair on his chinny chin chin. I knew it just couldn't be no sabotage on Bowser's own castle. Of course he's gonna call in sabotage, but just missed it. Bowser, I know, is just raging in whatever dungeon he's hiding in, right? He's raging that he just barely missed calling in that sabotage on time. And now here comes the most challenging course in the entire game. Will Drybones be able to hold up? Whoa, gonna cut the corner, and oh my goodness. The Mirror Mode version is no less forgiving here, as DK just having no problem on Rainbow Road so far. And that's why DK is one of the best. See Drybones here taking an interesting path, different from DK. Oh my goodness, the sabotage this time called in a little late. Bowser a little, you know, overcompensating, was a little too early on the last one, and now way too late on the lightning. You know, he's got to have more precise sabotage call-ins if he wants to, you know, derail Drybones from a star performance here. Wow, DK tried to get him with the green shell. Drybones having none of it. And now you have 4 items as backup. Drybones is completely ready here. Uh-oh. And, you know, you gotta love the music here. The music is just truly inspiring. It gets me going, and I think it gets Drybones going, too. And as we are coming up to lap 3 here, very close. Wow, that is fast. Drybones almost messing that up. And here we are, lap 3. Drybones gonna plant a nice little banana, and he gets DK with it. Wow. Saves him a little bit of time. Uh-oh. The sabotage POW called in at the perfect time. And oh no, this is panic time. This is truly panic time. What has been the most flawless cup you're ever gonna see almost falls off the edge. Drybones, you gotta be careful. What has been the most flawless cup you will see has now just turned into red alert mode as the sabotage, a perfectly, and another fall off by Drybones. Oh my goodness. You're gonna need at least a third place. Oh my gosh, that changes the math. That everybody's gonna catch up behind now. No, my goodness, this is bad. Not enough players hit with the POW. This. Oh my! A perfectly placed item by King Boo. Oh my goodness. And this might be it. This could be the end of Drybone's career. And you know, they're trying to give us the fancy little music and, you know, all the bells and whistles, but Drybones knows that probably is just not going to be good enough. And I think that second fall, I mean, a perfectly called in POW by Bowser, right? You have to give him that. But that second fall by Drybones, he's just rushing, trying to you know, overcompensate a little bit. And it really cost him. And then that perfectly placed green shell right out of the cannon from King Boo. Who would have thought King Boo would go back to the dark side and betray us? And that just didn't let Drybones get back into the race. And I think that's going to be enough to where they're going to say, you know what? Wow. A star rank nonetheless. I have to say, I'm a little surprised to see the star rank come out. You know, I do think part of that is the judges saying, I mean, if you think about it, Drybones thoroughly dominated the first 3 courses. Like, it wasn't even close, right? Drybones had I believe a 5-second victory, margin of victory to second place on Bowser's Castle, which is incredibly long in this game. And on the first 2 courses, you know, Drybones didn't have somebody, like, they weren't close, like, neck and neck races. So I think the judges probably factored that into their decision. You know, it could also be a little bit of redemption. You know, we filed so many complaints against the league throughout this series to where they might have finally been sick of it and said, you know what, we've messed up. Peach got screwed by the judges. So many other racers have gotten screwed by the judges, and I think this was a little bit, could have been a makeup call as well. So a controversial finish, I would say, to the Mirror Mode Special Cup. Some of you may think Drybone's not deserving of that star rank, because even though, you know, he did get sabotaged by Bowser, you have to expect that. The recovery was there. The chance for him to recover was there. He failed. He fell off the edge again, I believe, when he had a mushroom as well. And then, you know, that brutal, you know, panicked, used the POW when there was a few people in front of him that were still in the tunnel, which wasn't great. And then a snipe from King Boo of that green shell. An absolute betrayal. I thought King Boo was on our side, but it seems like after King Boo has been sabotaged over and over as part of our, you know, racing community, he's fallen back to the dark side of Big Bad Bowser. So, you know, we brought Drybones over, we brought Bowser Jr. over, we brought Waluigi over, but we lost King Boo. So that's, throughout this all, that's a little bit of sadness to lose King Boo back to the dark side. But, you know, one day we will go back to Mario Kart Double Dash. We will complete that Mirror Mode Special Cup challenge with Hayden. We will use King Boo, and he will redeem himself. So don't worry about it, everybody. But you just gotta love this music. This just gets me going. And this is a great way to celebrate the end of this series. Ladies and gentlemen, this is by far not gonna be the end of Mario Kart Wii on this channel. You know, I'd love to play some, you know, once Hayden gets back, we're gonna play some Mario Kart Wii together versus teams. I think that'll be really fun. Do some battle mode stuff potentially, and then, you know, potentially look into, you know, different you know, the mods of this game where you can have the different, you know, custom tracks, things like that. That'd be super cool. But, you know, that we'll see if we can get that done. But, you know, I can definitely guarantee you me and Hayden will be playing some of this against each other. But I also have another surprise, and you know, I am gonna start working on a course ranking for this game. All 32 tracks will be ranked. Haven't decided if I'm gonna throw the battle courses in that or make a separate video for that, but either way, you're gonna get all these courses ranked. I can't wait to do it. If you guys haven't seen our Double Dash course ranking video, I highly recommend you check that out. We also ranked all the items in Double Dash. You should definitely check out both of those videos. You know, I'll probably link them here in this video somewhere. But yeah, super excited to get working on that video because there are so many great tracks in this game, but there's also some real stinkers. So it'll be really fun to make that video and then see where all of you rank. Or, you know, what do you think of the list? Or do I have some hot takes? Do you really disagree with some of the stuff? You know, I'd love to hear that. I know I've talked with some of you about what some of your favorite tracks are, but, you know, where do all 32 tracks stand? That's going to be really interesting to see. But so, yeah, thank you all so much for watching here. And, as you know, we're just talking, and I can't skip this. You know, this is just like the end of the game. We're just a little tribute. And, yeah, I mean, just, you know, a great game. You know, my only gripe is how close the racers are, and it's just, you know, there's some, you know, imbalanced items. But, you know, it's a super fun game. You gotta love Mario Kart. And what a great job. We defeated Big Bad Bowser. Look at him. You know, Big Bad Bowser had to be photoshopped into this picture because you knew he wasn't going to show up, right? But as you can see, Rosalina is there in that picture, which is very interesting because we do not have Rosalina unlocked. But look at this. We got Peach on the screen here, and hold on. Hey, there she is. Rosalina has been unlocked, and the Phantom large bike has now been unlocked as well. So I believe maybe we haven't gotten all the unlockables. I thought I did all the time trial stuff, but maybe I haven't. But, you know, just for anybody who hasn't seen Rosalina in all of her carts, here they are. Very nice, like, what is this? Like, kind of light blue or teal almost. Great color scheme. Gotta love it. That gold honeycomb. There's the Phantom. Interesting stats. Speed and weight are pretty good. Acceleration, handling, 0 drift. Interesting. But, yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, like I said, that's going to end off the Mario Kart Wii series for now, but we will be playing some more Mario Kart Wii on the channel, so definitely stay tuned and be on the lookout for the course ranking video. That's going to be the next big project that we're working on here. I'm super excited for that to come out. So yeah, guys, smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you thought of the finish here to the Special Cup and to this series. And yeah, just thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.